Good greetings, I'm Rusty Dog and welcome back to Snooker 19, where we are playing the final match of the Kaspersky Riga Masters. Prize money, I believe, is £50,000. It's a shame I don't get to actually spend that or enjoy it. But nevertheless, I don't know what the point of the money here. I don't know what you can put it to use to. Buying a cue. 50,000 gets me plenty of cues. Okay, so let's jump into the career. Now, if I win, as I said, I get the 50,000. If I lose, well, I'm playing against the number 11. I'm ranked 97. I think my ranking will go up if I win this. But if I lose, it's going to be a real downer because I've already beaten the world number 1 and the world number 3. And I think the world's number 7, I don't know what it was. But certainly the world number 1 and world number 3 to get here to the final. So if I lose now to a slightly lower ranked player, well, I can't be happy, can I? But anyway, so up to now, through the first round, second round, quarterfinal, semis, it's always been a best of 3. This is a best of 5, which gives me a little bit more breathing room, but I would like to open up with the first frame, to win it, at least to have a bit more breathing room. So yeah, we're playing Jack Lazowski here, ranked 11. I'm Olivia Lines. Olivia. Okay. I'm Oliver Lines, and yeah, this is it. No turning back. Let's go. If I lose, I get 25,000. Oh, 50 grand isn't bad prize money for just the opening opening tournament of the snooker season.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Jack Lazowski to break.
The big Lazowski. He's going to snooker me on that loose red. No, maybe not, but he certainly put it up. And the black is in play as well. That's a good start. Now, I personally, if I'm going to create an angle on the black to get into the reds, I prefer to finish low on the black so I can just hammer the white into the reds. I think some people wouldn't mind finishing above the black, but then when you smash the black in, the white has to come off the cushion first and then go back up, and it's lost a bit of power by then. So the idea for me is to try and finish level with the black, or at least a little bit below it. So let's do that. A little bit of overpower, which I'd rather have than under. So it's gone a bit further than I would have liked, but it's good enough. So we'll get the table stood up there. And now you see the more power I put in, the more it bends back. I've got to decide, I want around 60 or 65. And then I'm going to use, because the cue ball is kind of close to the cushion a little bit, as I start pulling back to create spin, the angle of my keys going up, which normally would lead to make the shot a bit more tricky. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. And that bottom red looks really good.
8.
Does it go past? I thought it did. Yeah, it does. Does it? Oh, that is tight. I won't chance it when this one's here. There's no point. That's a tricky one. I want to end up with the white in some free air. I don't want it near the cushion, because I need to give myself a chance to do a bit of spin.
Nice.
Now that ball that's next to the black, I could take it on now. So if I put some backspin, because I gave myself that angle, and then just reduce power here. Oh, this is going to be tight. I don't think we can do it. What I can do, though, is just knock it out the way a little, perhaps. What if I do that instead? I mean, there's a lot of loose red, so I'm going to be on something, surely. Am I?
16.
Yeah, I am, but it doesn't put me back on the black very well. Let's have a look from this angle. Now this is doable but tricky, and it's a very straight shot. This one is my favored shot, I think. This is the only ball I have. Now getting back on the black is probably doable, but it might be fraught with a little bit of danger. But because if I don't get on the black, I could be kind of in a bit of no man's land here. You know, that might get me on the black. Thing is, I've got to hit this so exact. Oh, it's too much.
17.
It's gone behind. So there goes the 147. It's always on the mind. And yeah, experiencing a little bit of jerkiness again on the graphics. I do believe that pink goes past that blue. It doesn't look like it there, does it? But from here it does. I don't think, well, maybe it is. Maybe that yellow line is the exact width of the ball. Can't really chance it then, can I? I do not want to give this guy an opening. If I aim for the right hand side of the pocket, that right hand jaw, so it still goes in. Pity I can't knock the blue out of the way, but it wouldn't be in the wrong direction. That is not touching that blue. Hold on. That yellow line is not touching that blue. But does it sink? Does it sink the pink? Okay, we're touching here. So I think I'm going for this. Yep. The way that those two made contact was as if they were touching each other. Like, as if they were next to each other before I took the shot.
17.
That was completely, I don't know what the hell that was. Because even if I got that wrong and misjudged it, the worst case scenario was going to be the pink clipping with its
12,
the pink clipping with its edge, the other edge of the blue, and the contact would have moved both balls
20,
very slightly. It wouldn't have moved them the way they did there, but the speed that they hit off each other, it was as if
23,
that yellow line is
24,
a lot thinner than the ball's width, and that does not appear to be the case. So
32,
I don't know what the hell that was about.
37,
That contact was there was so much surface area in that hit.
43,
It's going to cost me the frame, of course.
44,
Yeah,
51,
that's it. It's over.
52,
See, I predicted this as well in my head. I knew that this number 11 guy was going to play better than all the better players that I've played already.
61, 62. Frame conceded. Frame.
I'm not going to sit and watch this. That was really annoying because I don't agree with the way those balls contacted. That was, to me, it looked like they were just going to miss each other. And
The second frame. Oliver lines to break.
and my judgment wasn't completely out there. So, as I said, the scenario then being that the two balls would hit each other, but they would just rub each other on the side, like two NASCARs rubbing paint, just touching each other. And they would just, move each other a little way, be too much. The pink was going to be hitting that blue with some speed, but I don't know. I don't agree with the way that they contacted. It just didn't look right to me. And I've watched hundreds and hundreds of snooker games, and I've never seen thin contact like that, even at speed. But yeah, there you go. It's not a real game, is it? Right, so now we have to buckle down because I want to win the next two, so I'm ahead. So we have to put that weird piece of coding out of our head and get on with this. Of course, the black is blocked in a frame that I need to pull back on. So yeah, we need to take this one because the only way out of this is to use a lot of backspin. We don't want to talk to the black at all. We don't want to have anything to do with it. Oh boy.
1,
It's going to be like that, is it? So this is how we're going to lose. It's going to do things to me that it never did before in any of my matches. This is how it's going to be. Wow. So what's going to I'll tell you what's going to happen now, just so that you know that I can predict these things. I'm going to play this safety shot. I'm going to try and get the white to the top cushion. Whether I succeed or fail, my prediction is that he's going to have a shot to play. And that shot will be the beginning of a break that he will be able to do a quite substantial break with. Okay, so that's the best I can do.
Oliver lines 1,
And all right, it's not helping me though. I'm not taking this on because for some reason In this game, the weakness I found, or one of the, well, maybe I'm going to say one of the weaknesses, that might be a bit harsh, but a definite weakness of this game is along the cushion shots. They look strange to me. The way that they get played, it's weird. They don't go along the rails like you would expect. Oh, fudge. But I had no choice. It doesn't want me to build a break.
One.
And now I'm completely fucked. I'm going to lose this match. I can already tell from here.
Follow the lines.
That
One.
black should barely have moved. Anyway, here we go. He's going to now take the second frame. Watch.
6. 7. 12.
Maybe I shouldn't have played this final
13.
today. I should have done it another day,
18.
maybe.
19. Jack Lazowski, 19.
Yeah, okay, he's missed, but it doesn't help unless I get a chance at something. Right, if I go quiet for extended periods of time, that's the way it's going to be, because at this point, I need full focus, full concentration on this game, as opposed to what am I going to say on the video next. So I'm sure you can understand. And I have an itch on my leg, which is going to distract me unless I scratch it, so give me a second. Okay. When I get itches at the wrong time, you know, in times where it's that kind of a little bit of frustration setting in, I tend to scratch to the point where I'm drawing blood. That's just frustration, though. See, a normal person would take this and just play a soft shot and get on the black. But because how fast this table runs, I don't think that's possible. Because I want the black to finish near, I want the white to finish near the cushion. Because if I have an angle to play that black along the rail, again, as I said, along the rail shots, they don't work out here. Oh, this mouse is so... I placed the mouse in fast mode. This is fast mode, by the way, and this is slow mode. I placed it in fast mode, and then I just looked down to see where my spin is going to be, and the mouse jumps position. And I don't know if I've just got maybe some dirt on the mouse or something. It's possible. Some dirt on the lens thing. Because I had it before where my mouse was very jerky, and I cleaned the lens thoroughly, and it kind of fixed it. So it might be that. Okay. I feel like I'm being forced to play that red down the rail. Or down the cushion, as they would say in snooker. So let's get the right terminology, shall we? Yeah, these jerky graphics are not helping. I wonder if there's a graphic option I can use to disable that, because it's not so much seeing the balls jerking when they get played, it's the fact that it's also affecting the power meter. And this is a problem. So I'm just going to turn everything down to high. Let's turn VSync off. Oh, should we do that really? It might look shit, but I just want to see if it fixes things. Right, what are we on? We're on a red. Doing these. This one, it's got a bit of a distance away from the rail, so it might not be so bad. But they tend to somehow find a way to hit the cushion first before they go in. Oh, sorry. Not before they go in, but hit the cushion first and then they don't go in. What the hell do I do with the white? Roll it. Roll it and play for the black. It actually doesn't tell me where the... If you put topspin, it actually doesn't tell you where the white's going, which is weird. Now I can't... I don't think I can hit this. If I smash this black in, it's going... This is going to go bad, guys, because if I smash this in, it's going to miss. So I'm not really smashing it in, really. I'm just smashing it. I would want to smash it in order to break these reds up, but I can't because it's going to make the black miss. So my only option then is to come off with some left-hand side, which is the... Is it the wrong side? Let's have a look. It might be able to come off straight and then play for this ball. This one. The only other option is, see these two balls here? These two? Well, the top one, this one. To play that with the white. I can't say. Where the black is now, take your eye line going upwards and stop at the white line. Well, that's what I want the white to be. And then it'll take this red into the middle pocket on the left here. But if that doesn't work, then I'm probably screwed. Did we get it? I think we did. Jesus. As you can see, we've got the line to power into these reds. I just do not want to miss this. I think 54% is quite high, but certainly doable. See how wobbly the mouse is. I needed topspin to split the reds open.
15.
Now this will put the pink back on its spot. See, did you see that movement? I didn't do anything. I didn't move the mouse, I was dead still with it. So I have to keep the fine tune option on the whole time. We have to win this frame, guys. There's no two ways about it. It even makes a suggestion to my next shot, but don't always go with suggestions. Because I have a human brain and therefore a game plan. One that the AI wouldn't be able to figure out. Yeah, see? I'm playing it so soft so that the red ball just about reaches the pocket and the cue ball just seems to want to run on for ages. Oh, I didn't want to hit that one soft. As long as the red goes in, though.
22.
What just happened there? The black was positioned in its position before I potted it the last time. Did you see that? It was on the bottom cushion. Some weird goings on. Show me the table. Okay. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Okay, we're clear. We are clear. We're depending no matter what it says. I haven't been noticing. Does it look smoother now? Look, we keep seeing the previous position.
28.
Is that something to do with these graphic settings? What the hell? Or is it because we changed the graphic settings and now it doesn't know what it's doing? Yeah. Just watch after every shot. Maybe it's gone back to normal now that I've put the graphic settings back. I don't know. Right, what are we on? We're on a red. See, I'm glad I have a plan B here because this red that's in line with the pink here, the yellow line is flowing over. That was my intended next shot, and I didn't even consider about the pink going back on its spot. So it's a freaking good thing that I had this red available. Not doing very well with my stopping the strengthometer on the mark. I'm not really doing that very well these days. Used to be maybe 1 or 2 out of 5 I could nail, and now I can't even do that. So this is a bit of potluck, but I do have to, no pun intended of course, but I do have to split these up. Yeah, that was just the strengthometer being so jerky.
36.
It was difficult to judge it. It was like it was doing 10 frames per second. It's really, really horrible. And now it's left me in no man's land here. This has to be because I'm recording. Because I don't think it does this. It doesn't even do this when I'm live streaming. And it's not even like I'm recording to a HDD either, because I'm not. This is all going onto a high-speed M.2 drive. Oh my God. The choices I have now, it's just shooting this back one into this back cushion up here. Pocket cushion. Chalk. How do you aim for this? This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. These shots are so hard to play backwards. I had to bring the white up here just in case I missed. And try and leave it some semblance of safe. Those three reds are just, it's just not in a good place. Okay, we just want some power here. Not for the blue, but for the white. Got to get the white back up to give me options. So now the ball below the pink.
42.
Wow. Something wrong with this game. I don't know if I'll be allowed to exit this match and go back in. You know, save it. There's no save and load, but I want to be able to play this frame, come out the game, and then carry on by coming back in, because we got some graphic issues here. And if I cancel now, or let's say there's a power cut, what happens? Does the match begin again? No clue. Trying to gauge by how much the white is coming off the cushion.
$43.
What is that? Black isn't the shot here, because I can't properly get on a red unless I bring the white back to where it is now and then play the red up into the top right hand corner. What would you do? I would play the blue, bounce the white off the cushion and get on this red on the left hand side. I have to make sure. See, what's happening is that the white line is, I'm going a bit of strength, and then suddenly it dips down. I know where I want to be, but I don't want the white to be closer to the cushion than the red is. I don't want to do another backward short. And the moment I feel I'm at that point where it's going to be positioned correctly, the white line moves significantly further down. And that's rather off-putting. So I'm going to move the spin. See if that changes anything. Okay. It'd be nice if I wasn't on this red on the left to be able to be on the one on the right, but don't think I can do that. Okay, now this has to come off. It is going to be a backward shot then.
48.
I've never seen the graphics do this before. This is unique. Actually, this isn't too bad. It's not as bad as the other one. The other backward shot we had to do. You're going to end up on the cushion again, aren't you?
49.
What the fuck? I wonder if it'll do that in the next frame. Right, there it is, hitting the cushion. And then bounce, bounce. But it's not bounce I want, it's backward motion here. Let's go with backspin. Do I play this under hit now? Yes, I could. Slightly under hit it. It's quite extensive. Like if you under hit it by a couple of millimeters, the amount that the ball moves less because you want to hit it is quite substantial. Like you want to hit on the power bar by 2 millimeters, and the ball will stop like 8 inches out from where it would normally have stopped from. It's absolutely nuts. I think we've done enough here anyway to win this frame. What we have now, it's one each.
57.
And I have no clue how it's almost like that was the table state. Like every time you see the game revert to an old table state, it's almost like that's what the positions the ball were in when I changed the graphic settings the first time. And I've never seen anything like that before. Like, how is it even remembering? Right, so we need to come off there. Maybe a couple of cushions to get back on the yellow now. Too fast? And if I am too fast, if I do it too fast or too slow, you're always going to punish me, aren't you? Like heavy. Look where we are in the next postcode. I'm going to use some left spin on this fucker. Yeah, baby. Wrestle control back. Again on the cushion though. Always on the cushion. Always on the cushion. I don't play for that. It's just that's the way that the game rolls. That's how it works. It's just to prevent me from getting backspin.
$65.
Guys, okay. Fucking poltergeist snooker. Poltergeist snooker. Do you have the balls for it? I do. And the cue. Right. Let's get this down. Way too fast.
$69.
See the right hand side we put on? I don't think I wanted it to finish here though.
74.
But Benech, we've got 6 pockets to go for.
$80.
87. Under frame. Oliver lines.
$87. And the frame, Oliver lines.
Right, we're back square again. So it's essentially best of 3 now. So I want to win this one.
Thank you. The third frame, Jack Lazowski to break.
Exactly the same break as last time. Yep, except for the red that's covering the black. Oh, look at that! What the freaking hell? If I go here, what happens? Are we going to get this throughout the rest of the match now? Just after every shot, it's going to have a ghost image of a previous frame. The hell's all that about? Let's try something. No, let's not. Yeah, let's try something. It's probably not going to make a jack bit of difference, but in the settings, let's switch from window to full screen. This is like exclusive full screen. See if that makes a difference. It also might make a difference to my ability, not my ability, sorry, the game's ability to be smooth. Right, we need to play this safe, so that loose red can go to heel in a hand basket. Oh, that's going to be a foul. It's not going to reach. I got trigger happy.
Foul and a miss. Jack Lazowski.
So what now then? 2-1 to him? Wow.
4.
What's going on?
Jack Lazowski, 4.
Is it the same every time it switches to a different snooker match, apparently? Is there a ball missing every time? Because if so, what happens when that's over? I just don't know what the fuck's going on. Anyway. I've never seen anything like this before. It's really unique. Well, we're in a bit of trouble here unless we play this to hit the black. Oh, the balls seem smooth now. Oh, he's fouled.
Foul. Oliver Lines, 4.
I'm going to play on. I have to. I can't not take an opportunity. That red, that other loose red at the bottom of the table, what I want to do is go around it, and it looks like the shot just reset. I don't know how I did that. I've never been able to reset a shot, so how it did that just now, I do not know. So I think I could do that if I freaking tried. Let me set the temperature first. Let's put it up to about nearly 70 degrees. And then we'll adjust where that goes. Oh, backspace does it. Backspace resets the shot. I've never done that before. That's a new one. All right. Well, can you then backspin all the way away from these reds? The answer is no, you can't. Interesting. Especially if I tickle into those and manage to stay on the black. Oh, for crying out. Fuck. Go for it. Come on, pink. Keep on rolling until I can't put you. So the black is on. But it's one of those shots. Where's the other side of the fan? The cone, whatever you want to call it. The answer is we don't know. Not really. We like to believe we do, but we don't. And so we have to play a lesser color. Oh, this might not work out very well. Move your head. I can't see. Pineapple.
4.
Okay. Now, ideally, I want to miss the pack. I don't want to break into them because it won't leave me on a color.
Five.
Yeah, this ghosted snooker match that's going on every time I play a shot, I've never seen that before. It's a bug I wasn't aware of. That power meter's nice and smooth.
10.
Okay, now we can get on the black, I think. Oh, can we? I think if I was playing this shot for real... Oh, I don't know, though. That angle is more than I thought it was going to be. But it's not doable. Are we there?
11.
Right, but here's the thing. I shouldn't have played for the black because I don't really have an angle to get into those reds unless I smash the black in. And that is fraught with danger. I don't have an amazing angle, and the harder you hit these, the more they're going to wobble into the jaws. I'm just playing with options here. Take the white all the way around the table. But even if I could smash into the pack, I'm not guaranteed a pot on anything. There's nothing loose here. Or is there? Or is there? That bottom red? That bottom red, does it go into here? It does. So ideally I'd need to be at an angle where I could put it and where I could maybe tickle a few other reds. The only way I can get the white to there is to play this shot with top left. I have to think, what's the natural angle this white's going to come off here? And then I need to play with top left. With a decent amount of speed. And now I've got to concentrate fully on this pot. I wish these two colours were more contrasting. Because there's a place where this yellow line just stops moving. Did we get it? Oh my God, I think we did. I am a freaking genius.
18.
See, top and left to make the ball go forwards and to the left after it hits the cushion, which is going to bring it down and do exactly what you saw there. I couldn't have played that better because now I've got an angle into these reds as well. But I need backspin because I need also to get to stun the white out of this pack. Once it's tickled them, I need to stun it out of there so that we can maybe be on a colour. Oh, God. I don't just want to nestle into these and that be it. I need power here to spin this thing. Get in there, flick a few reds around, and then get the hell out. That's what it needs to do. There you go. And by God, did it get the hell out. And we're on the black.
19.
And I feel if I explain what I'm thinking to you before I do it, and then it happens, then you'll know I'm not just fluking it. It's doing what I said it was going to do. All right, so here I want a little flick of left to make up for the fact that it might just miss some of these reds. Assuming we're going to pot the black, of course. And there we go. Now we have good placement now. The reds are all open. All we have to do is just get a flow here. Just some nice reds and blacks and reds and blacks. Just nice and gentle reds and blacks. Reds and blacks. Just like that. Happy little accidents. Every time. My Bob Ross is not great. Okay. There you are. Just a happy little accident.
27.
That was not the angle I wanted, I'll be honest. Honesty is the best politics. Right, so shall we tickle these three out of alignment? Or should we leave them alone? But if we leave them alone, what the hell are we going to put ourselves onto next? What if we just move one of them out of the way? We have that kind of control. We can command it. See, the line's going to take it to hit that first red, then the white will get moved out of the way. You can see from this shot that white line, there we go. Still happy with the black going in? No, but let's take it anyway. Okay. Reds are still spread. As long as I'm on one, I don't care.
34.
I don't mind if they're all around the table. You've got some in the middle, some at the top, because no matter where the white ends up, I'll have an option to take then. That's the way I'll look at it anyway. Right. How slow can we tickle this in is the question. Because the slower I can tickle this in, the more control I'll have over the white here. There we go. Let's keep the white there for the black. The more blacks I can put in, the more times I can score another 7 points, or 8 if you count the red. And the more we can score 8, that's another 8 points that he can't score.
42.
It's the first to hit 3, and it's 1 apiece. Okay, so a nice gentle trickle into here. I want to finish a little low on this black, but not too low. Thank you very much. trust you. That'll do. And level with the black is fine. You know, like perfectly horizontal is fine, because that means when I aim for the pocket, I already have my angle. Now, which ball are we going on? See this ball I'm touching with the white line? That can be my next victim, my next choice. So if we just back off the power and then add a bit more backspin, see how we're lining up for it here? We need a bit of a gap there because we need to do things with the white afterwards. It's not my intention to put any side spin on this, but there was some there. Okay, I'm happy with this because if it doesn't get on the ball we've just wanted, there's other options. But looks like it's finishing a little higher than what I want, but it's kind of all right. I'm going to try and play it to the proper 36.9 power. Oh, a bit over. That's not good, but again, we have options. Like that one on the left-hand side cushion. Maybe now that's a good time to take that one out of play and get rid of that one. Is it? Is it a good time? And also, can we stay on the black with it? Please put me on the blue if I miss. Or the green, we've got the green. We can't pot the black, it's too close. But the green is there. I'm going to play it from here. I'm going to add a bit more power. I don't want to touch that red if I can help it. Okay, we come round the reds and back down the table.
$54.
Getting a little bit out of position here. I'd like to get myself back into play. If I make a mistake and let him back in, he's got a very good table here. Now I'm not sure playing this into the middle's the best idea I've had in the world, especially if it hits the inner pocket, the inner jaw. It's just going to completely miss. So, because I've been bitten and once bitten, twice shy, all that crap, I'm not going for it. I'll go for a shot I know I'm going to get, and I'll get myself back on the black as soon as I'm able to. It'd be nice to stop here and grab the pink while we're at it. But if I hit the pink in, it's going to go back on its spot, which is kind of where that line's intersecting. You can just see the cross in the middle of the white line there. And that will stop this red and this red from going into these two corner pockets if the white was in that vicinity. So we're not going to do the pink, we're going to do the blue. I need enough bounce back up to take one of those three reds. And I think I have it. Oh, a bit of side came on there. Where did that come from?
60.
Okay. Take one of these. Yeah, play this. If we're on the black, great. If we're not, I don't think it's going to come back enough to get onto the red. Block my E for a colour, but it might give me the pink up the table, which I don't really want to take anyway, so... Option 2 is to use this red here as brakes to get on the black. Like that, yeah. See, we used it as brakes. Although I did hit it full ball, I didn't want to hit it full ball. I wanted it at an angle so it would come off and come a bit further down the table, but whatever. I'm going to put a bit of power on just to get the white back up the table a bit. That was too much power. Don't go in, you bastard.
68.
Okay. So, we've got a break of 68. If you look, there's 4 reds on the table. If we were to take blacks with all of those, right, that's 8 times 4, that's 32, okay? Then you've got the colors, which is worth 27. So 42 plus 27. So you've got 42, 52, 62, 72, take away 3, 69. So there's 69 points available on the table. And I am 64 ahead. Now potting this red, which is worth 1 point, actually takes 8 points off the table because it means it's another black that you can't pot. Which means that if I pot this red, the frame is safe. The next red I pot, the frame is safe. And it belongs to me. Because he'll need snookers. So, whichever red I take, I just have to make sure that I pot the bugger. Don't care where anything else goes. That's it. I didn't care about anything else.
69.
Because now there's only 3 reds on the table. And 3 blacks with that, well, is only 24 plus 27 now. And I'm more ahead on the scoreboard than what's available on the table. So, the only way he can win is if he snookers me and takes points off me. I'm not about to let him do that. So, okay, we had a shaky start, especially in that first frame.
75.
I'm not happy with that pink and blue collision. It just looked weird to me. Maybe if I play it back, I'll think differently, but at the time, the sound that they hit with sounded too much. It sounded like it was more than just a little touch between them. It sounded like it was a good collision. And this was my intended ball, by the way, into the middle. And let's put that in a worse position. Good idea. But no,
76.
it's fine, because we're playing yellow now. The frame's over, so we'll play this yellow, and then the red next to it. And then we've got those out the way. I like how the camera focus shifts from
78.
the cue ball to the object ball when you take the shot. It's kind of cool, that, actually. It does have some really nice graphical touches. Still would have liked a slightly more improved aiming aid, but there you go. Wow, that was cool. Looked cool, felt cool.
79.
So green now into the middle to give us position on the red. As you can see, the natural line is for the white to go over there. But we want to control this. We don't want to pot the green with so much force, so we just want to get it in, and then use backspin to control where the white goes. There we go. It's going to finish further away, but it's more controlled where we want. There we go. Come on. There it is.
82.
Okey-doke. This. And maybe... I don't know. Can we get the pink out the way to go for black? Well, we had to be spot on with that power, and we weren't. So we've ended up missing it. It's amazing. Again, you just...
83.
You assume... If you go under the assumption that nailing the strengthometer to that marker, nailing it exact, if you assume that nailing it exact means that the white ball will go exactly where that white line is on the table, if you assume that that is going to be the case, then it's amazing how if you tinily, smidgenly hit it under the marker or over the marker, just how much out the ball is, the white ball goes, how much deviation there is from that white line. It's incredible. And more so it happens when you have side on. If you put left hand side or right hand side, it's even more crucial to get the strength right. Okay, yellow next.
89.
We are 2-1, so I am now finally leading, for the first time, leading the match. Green. Yeah, it's drastic.
91.
It's the same kind of drastic like when you put left hand side on the ball or right hand side, any kind of what they call English, and you have to put a tiny bit on, and the effect is really quite noticeable. More noticeable than I would have imagined, like on a real scenario, in a real table. But what do I know? And that was dead on, that power. But yeah, some of the shots when you play them and they work out exactly the way that you want them to, it's really very satisfying. And to see the physics on the ball, sometimes it's just so elegant and so well done. And I have said it before that I've played a few... snooker is a game I've always loved, and as such, I've played a lot of snooker games on computers and even my phone. And in terms of physics, ball physics and stuff, this one just beats everything I've seen by a mile. There's nothing to touch the physics of this one. The only thing I would say on that is, as I've said before, that I think that the cloth is fast. The table runs too fast. Other than that, I mean, you can get fast cloths and slow cloths. You can get those. You know, you could play a best of 25 frames in a World Snooker final, and you maybe play, I don't know, 8 frames in the first session, and then you go away and you have your coffee and stuff, and in the break, they take all the cushions off the table and they put a new baize, a new green cloth on the table, right, for the next session, and they recloth the table, and then you come back out and you play the same table again, but now it's faster or it's slower because they changed the cloth, and it might be just a slightly different cloth. Or even sometimes it can be not the same. Oh, sorry, even sometimes it can be the same cloth and be not the same reaction. It can feel faster. It's a fickle thing, the snooker table. But it'd be nice to have a slider on this. But because they play online, Well, that shouldn't affect that if you're playing offline. I don't know. Can we put this and finish with a flourish? I should have put a bit more effort into that one, shouldn't I?
Oliver lines 109.
Okay, we're 2-1 up. We just need one frame out of the next two.
Thank you, the fourth frame. Oliver lines to break.
I have to give it everything. I want to do it here, so it doesn't have to go down to a final frame. Oof, I nailed the power. Look at that result. Hello. He's left me with a half chance here. Yeah, this one. Backwards into the corner pocket. The problem with these is if you miss them, you leave your opponent on with probably quite a bit. And you don't want to do that, really, do you? Do. So, I'm going to try and use this view. Probably not a good idea, but it's difficult to see from here. Oh, wow. Do we have a clear path for the black?
1.
That was lucky because that gets us on the yellow at least. It gives me a path to the yellow, which gets me back into free, clean air. So, a ball that I can put, if I can get there, is... How do I explain it? Right. Follow the line up from the white to the black to the red. All in a line. White, black, red. There's two reds vertical next to it. Well, the bottom of those two reds, the lower one of those two vertical reds, okay? I can't even point to them, but yeah. The lower one is potable into the left-hand corner if I can get the gap here after the pink. Oh, the stuff I think about. But how do we get down there? Well, we have to just try and get lucky, really. It's just pure luck. This is going to be. I don't even know if I have the angle, and I don't want to put any side on. Might be a bit too much power. Or do we have it? Keep running. Come on, fast cloth. Oh, just a little bit short. We're on the ball, but... Do I have it? Oh, I do. But what's the point? I can't get on the black. The black is just crowded by reds. There's actually two reds that are stopping it. And it's that guy at the bottom, next to the white line at the bottom of the table there, him, and the bottom one of this two cluster that I'm touching on here. Those two are blocking the black from going into there. Now, as for the black going into the left-hand pocket, yes, it can do it because there's a gap between here. See? There's that gap between that ball and that one where the lower one that the yellow is touching. The yellow line. My white line is touching a ball, and the yellow line coming off the white line is touching the second one. That one. If I aim below there, there's a gap to get to the black. So the question then becomes, can we stop the white there? Yeah. And the answer is only if we play the strengthometer correct. We have to nail it, and we have to pot this red at the same time. Oh geez, I went way over. Is it gonna hurt me?
4.
Do we still have the black? Nope, because if we did, it would have put us on it. It's put me on the pink. Oh wait though, we can get it. Why did you try and put me on the pink, you cheaty little game? Play that. We'll see if we can get the white in between those two reds, like the white line is saying. Interesting. No, because... But is it because it wasn't going to happen anyway? Is it because it couldn't follow that white line? Or is it because I didn't quite nail the power? Right, so this is an opportunity. It's a risky one. But if I force the issue here on this black, I need to be in a position where the white is going to be able to get onto a color afterwards. This is risky. Oh, for crying out. Oh my god. And we can't put it yet, but it's there for us. I thought it was going to go in. And to think the only color we are on is the pink. Unless, is blue available? Yeah, at a pinch, but it's not that this can't be done. You'd have to swerve it, but why would I do that when the pink's easy? So now we have to play for a red. We've got to think 2 shots ahead here, right? We've got to play for a red now, and we've got to put the white in a position to play for that red that gets us onto the black in this corner. Now, we have a bunch of 3 reds here. 1, 2, and 3. Ball number 2 into this cushion. Into this cushion. Oh, I must be tired, eh? Into this cushion. Into this pillow. Ball number 2, the middle one here, going into that pocket would see the white being kind of stunned here. And then we can roll the white forward to get the black. Remembering that when we put the pink, it's going to go back on its spot here. So we need to kind of, if we want to do this, we need to stun the white in place and try and keep it as close to where we're shooting, where we're going to make impact as possible. But if I do that, I don't have the power to put the... Yeah, I don't have the power to put the pink, so... Best case scenario... Oh, hang on, can we use this ball as brakes? Well, it's certainly breaking my balls, I know that. That's not good. That could knock it into the middle pocket. I don't think we've got enough strength to do that. I can't. See, there's no fine tune on the power meter, which is a real letdown. Let's just play this frickin' thing. There we go. That's the shot I wanted. And now we can play this to get on the black. And we can even use this ball as brakes. Problem with that is we've already got 5 balls on the cushion anyway. I don't want to put a 6th one there. No, thank you. Problem here is if I misjudge the strength here, I'm going to be in trouble. Because I'm going to put the white on that cushion. Okay, so we just stunned the white, and now we can get the
19.
red, the black, sorry. This is exactly what I said I was going to do. Planned it 2 shots ago. Now, what are we going to do with these reds? How are we going to unlock this combination? Right, so what we can do is a nice little gentle shot. We want the white to come off the cushion, hopefully miss this red, so we can play this one into this, and that's one ball that we've got rid of. So I'm going to go with that. Oh no, it hit the jaw. It hit the frickin' jaw. I didn't think of that. Oh, how much trouble are we in? Can we put this in the middle? Oh, we got lucky. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. Right, that's going to move this red out the way, but the pink, I think the pink is portable into here. Let's have a look. It's very difficult to get an... Oh, there we go. I keep forgetting I can look around like that. Yeah, it goes. It does go. Okay, so pink, we know pink goes in that corner. Hey, what you doing? But we have to position the white to get us there, which would be here, right? All right then. So just play the shot then, Rusty. Now you said pink goes in that,
27.
and you better be right because you're not on any other color. Now what are you going to do now, Rusty, with the white? Going to use it to knock one of these reds out of the way? Of course, that's what you should be doing. So bit of power and some topspin. Bit of power and the topspin is so that we can power our way out of there if we need to.
Your phone on silent, please.
Oh, don't say that, man. Freak me out. Oh, you weren't supposed to stay there, but it's fine.
33.
It means we can get rid of another one now, here. I planned for the white to jump back out, but it did not do that. But it's worked to our advantage. And black is clean. It can... No, the black can't go. Okay. But we know the pink can. Right? We know the pink can go. So we're just going to put a bit of backspin on this. And get positioned slightly high on the pink so that we can maybe rattle a few more reds. Not too high. Why is it always finishing so much higher than what the white line says?
34.
Ugh. Now, you see this line, this yellow line that we have now? We've got a pink. On that line is a pink, a red, and a red. Well, that bottom red next to the cushion, that's the one I want to put after this pink, because it's blocking that black from going in and preventing me from scoring the 7. So this is the shot I want to go for next. And to position it here would be perfect, but we still need the pink to go in. And that's going to, looks like it's going to bring the white with too much power. So we need to have the power to pop the pink, and then maybe some backspin to slow the white down and stun it a little bit. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we have to play it like this, so it's over here somewhere. Don't hit this too hard. I hit it dead on, but I thought under hit it if anything. I think we're on it.
40.
And the red is leading us nicely here to be available onto the black, into the opposite corner. It's just working out the puzzle. Like, how do you get rid of... And it's just one by one, just... Oh, we just need this frame and we're already 41 points ahead. Now, we don't need to take those bottom two on the cushion, on our left here. We don't need to take those straight away. We don't have to do it like that. So, if I play this one to there... Okay, I know what I'm doing. Famous last words. I know what I'm doing.
48.
Okay, now the plan, it's probably not going to work, but the plan was to take this one. But yeah, what about the black, Rusty? How are we doing that one? Just going to shoot round it? That's a little bit dangerous. You're going to go that way, through the reds and the black, come off the cushion. You could, but it's dangerous. Oh, we did it. We missed everything. But don't go too close to the black. Ah!
49.
Shit skis. We did put too much strength on that. Now we have to lean over and go for this yellow. Normally, bridging over a ball like this would be super difficult. In real life, be really, really difficult. So we're just going to play it plain ball. I can't put spin or anything like that on it. Go. I probably should play it with more than 50% power as well, to be honest. Oh, wow. You'd have to bridge your hand over there unless you used a rest or something. But either way, we need to get this white back down this side, this end of the table. Where she ends up, nobody knows. Nice. Little clip on the red there.
51.
Okay. At a pinch, this one's available into the top corner. But is this one more preferable? Because if I play it gentle, if I play it nice and gentle, I don't know whether pink is available after this, because the white's going to roll. We could probably put a bit of backspin on this just to... Oh! Problem with backspin is it's going to change the angle as well. Let's just go for it. Nowhere near. But it's not that we weren't going to be on a colour. We always were. And the pink can go here. It's not that it can't. That's doable. I think that's potable. But if I go for an easier colour, that's going to go in. But if it doesn't, I'm 52 ahead. I don't want to lose this opportunity of winning the match here. At a pinch, even the blue could probably go in the middle pocket, but yeah, that's fraught with too much danger. So I think brown with power. Oh, we don't need backspin now. Maybe even a bit of forward spin. There we go. Top spin. Okay, there we go. Now,
56.
we have a couple of options, I think. Do we? Do we have this one? Oh, no. Maybe. No, we don't. All right. So we got this one going on to black. It's not ideal, but we did get ourselves a little bit out of position. So just gentle does it. Just so she kind of clicks herself in. Oh, because the moment it hits the cushion first, it's something you don't want to see. You don't want to see the ball hitting the cushion before it reaches the pocket, and that one did. But because we played it gentle, it was still able to just slink in. If we'd played that hard and it hit the cushion there, it would have jiggled in the jaws and come out again, I believe. Right, let's use this red as brakes, because why not? We're only going to touch it. There we go. Now, you might think, well, get this one, do the black, yeah, but I want this guy out the way. The problem is, putting this one is it's on a direct path to hit the black. So we need to put a bit of side on. So this is missable. What's on the table, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40. Right, there's 67 on the table, and I'm 64 ahead. This red wins me the match. Any red I pot wins me the match, so I'm going for this one. Because I want to win the match, and I don't want to take any risks. That's it. He needs snookers now, and I'm on the red. The black, sorry. Jesus.
65.
I'm verbally colorblind. I can't say the right color. Okay, so we can backspin this for that color. Red. Red's a color. Sure. Of course it is. Okay.
72.
Oh, we've won, guys. And almost gave, like, I can't believe he got the first. He only got the first frame because of that error in judgment or whatever it was on the collision of the pink and blue. That was it. I'm going to take more riskier shots here. Wow, what a lot of right-hand side. Jeez. Louise. Give me a squeeze. Brown? I know they're close together, but it's in line here. We'll have a hell of a backspin from it. It's going to hit that yellow, isn't it? But so what? Or is it? Play it, Sam. It did hit the yellow. Yeah, you see, it hits it more full than you think it's going to hit it. When it looks like it's just going to hit it by a little ways. So it must be the case that these yellow and white lines are narrower. I mean, they look it here, don't they? They are narrower than the balls. But that white line, sorry, that yellow line looks thicker than the white line. The yellow line looks almost as if it's the same thickness as the ball. Look. But the white line is not. The white line is thinner. Yeah. What's all that about, Josephine? Okay. I wanted to finish a tad higher on the black so that I could take this red, but we're not in the right place for it. But if I take the pink, I am into the middle and put some nice backspin on there. Sure. Do it.
$84.
Didn't get the as much backspin as I expected. Okay, we want to go on the backspin a little, and we want to put some right hand side just a little, and play that. Did miss the black.
85.
Now to put this red, blue would be easiest. And we want to play backwards here, because if we play it forwards, then the blue's probably going to block the red afterwards. Yeah, that'll do. Should have stunned it. I don't think I've done a really good stun shot yet. Stun shot is basically where you hit an object ball, generally in a straight line. You hit a ball, straight shot between the white, the object ball, and the pocket, and you hit it pretty hard. And when the white hits the object ball, it stays perfectly still. The moment it hits, like, let's say I was going for this red and it was a straight shot into the pocket, right? I didn't have to put an angle on. It's one of those shots where the moment the white hits the red, it stays there. Boom, like it's hit a brick wall and just doesn't move. So it's basically called a stun shot. And they look cool. They look cool to play, to be fair. And not done one yet, but I've not really had a straight shot, because I tend to try not to generate straight shots if I can help, because you always want to have an angle in order to get you onto the next ball, right? If you don't have an angle to play, it's unless your next ball is already there for you.
91.
So yeah. You'll find that most straight shots in snooker are ones where it wasn't intentional, or, it's just the way the whites ended up, and that's not where the player wanted it. They're not very favourable. And they are harder to play. If you've got an angle, it's easier to play than it is playing a straight shot on a real table.
98.
Straight shots, man, you have to have a very steady aim, and the top players can do it, Mind you, the level of snooker player today, even the guy that's in like ranked 40th, 50th has got incredible skills on the table. The level of players these days is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. And somehow, because the level just going up all the time. The players of today are better than the players of 10 years ago and before that. But somehow, I don't know how, define the laws of physics and age, Ronnie O'Sullivan is still able to stay with these guys and beat them. And
103.
Yeah. But that's how good Ronnie is, though. He's just a little bit of next level. He's like the end of level boss that you have to play like 100 times over before you can beat him. That's Ronnie. He's a flawed character, though, is Ronnie. But
107.
On the table, on his day, unbeatable, literally. There was a World Championship Ronnie was playing in a few years ago, and he was just on form the whole time, and the commentators were literally saying it, that he was playing so good that he was unbeatable. You just, no matter what you did, Ronnie just was going to win. He was playing so well. I believe he won the world title that year as well.
112.
I don't know if it was his last world title or the one before that one where that happened. But I don't know. He was in the zone, just in that zone. And even when Ronnie's not quite in the zone, he's still formidable, but I would say a little bit more vulnerable, and that's when the other player has to go for it with both hands and grab the opportunity. But on his day, Jesus,
118.
forget it. If he's in that zone, pack up your cue and leave. Obviously, put in a good fight, I would say. There we go. Whoa!
125.
We've made two.
Oliver Lines.
Last frame we played was 109 break or something. This was 125. 2 century breaks. First visit to the table and winning. That's how you have to do it. So in this entire match, there was 433 points scored, and I scored 344 of those. I won the Kaspersky Riga Masters. I won it. Yes. What happens now? I have no idea. Oh, I got a trophy. That goes in my trophy cabinet. That's a nice trophy. Bit of crystal there on a bit of... I don't know what that would be. Brass, metal, something. Some metal. There's no 147 break award because we didn't get one. I have had a 147. I got it early on when I was playing this game. But I did get it. I've got extra £2,000 for a high break award. And I've got a bow tie, a waistcoat and a shirt. Oh, do I get to dress up now? Ivory. Why can't the waistcoat be called ebony then, the black one? I mean, because they would live together in perfect harmony, wouldn't they? Look at that. Boom! £52,000 I earned in the tournament. And that was, look, my best break in the entire tournament was that last frame. My world ranking has now gone from 97 to 67. I've moved 30 places up the ladder. I am to be feared. Fear me, I am coming. Now, I had to qualify for 2 events, the Kaspersky Riga and whatever the next one is. I can't remember what it is. And so we will be moving straight into that event next. It won't be a qualifier. It'll be straight into the first round of the next tournament, whatever that is. And that's it. The Yushan, China. That's my next one. Look at that trophy as well. Wow. Can I win that one? Wowzers. Skip event? I don't think so, because I'll lose potential rankings if I skip the event. See, if I don't play the event and other people do, people who are above my ranking, they might do well, and then my ranking will go down, you see. I might end up ranked 73 or 75 if I skip the tournament, just for not playing. 8 wins, most recent matches, win. Yeah, I haven't lost a match so far. So how does that play out, all those W's? Are we looking at qualifier for the first event, qualifier for the second event, and then in the tournament, first round, second round. Was there a third round? Quarters, semi, and then final. Where does 8 come from? Well, round 3 maybe. Yeah. And this is the schedule for the year. Kaspersky's done. I qualified for these 2 already. What's this one? Yushi World Open. So I'm pre-qualified for that one already then. Oh yeah, based on ranking. So I guess if you're in the top 100, you already qualify. I'm just guessing here, or the top 75, you already are qualified in. You don't have to go through the qualifiers, but if you're outside, you have to play the match to qualify. Well, on these ones, you have to qualify. These are based on ranking. Interesting. This one's complete. So we qualified here, we completed that one. We've qualified for this one because we played. Oh, right, okay, I get it. These are the qualifiers, there's the event. This is the qualifier, there's the event. So, yeah, so we do have an invite on this one. And so okay, so that bit I said about if you're within, I think they do that in snooker. Like if you're ranked, from number one down to a certain ranking, you automatically qualify and don't have to play the qualifiers. I believe that is the case. That's where I am. So I'd like to have a look at all this, what it looked like on my previous event. All right, so there you go. I'm going to click back here. And if I go to Korea now and continue, then it gets us back here. Awesome. Right, so the Yushan China event is next. That's it then. Guys, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will be sorry about, I'm not going to keep apologizing for this because I am what I am. If I'm going to feel like rambling or because I don't like the ways, I am going to get frustrated and it's going to make me react the way I did with that shot, because I didn't like the fact that it looked clear to me that there was a gap, in the line. So it can only be the case that the yellow line isn't quite as wide as the ball is. That's the only thing I can think of. But it was frustrating a little bit, I have to say, because it could have, it cost me the frame, and that could have gone on to worse things. And if I'd lost the match, which is what I was so super focused on, it would have been because of that shot, and I would have been so, yeah. Oh, look, I can customize my player now. So yeah, that was why I was getting a little bit, het up about it. Oh, hello. The Blue Lotus. Next time I play, guys, you see the aliasing here, it's pretty bad. I'm going to use some NVIDIA control panel settings on this and see if I can sort this out. And also the same with VSync. I'm going to remove it off this and I'm going to put VSync fast on the NVIDIA control panel. That's a snooker player's look. Can I have a spotty tie? Oh, the white tie's nice. It's not too bad. That kind of goes. Yeah, okay. And the shoes, yeah, I think that's it. I kind of like the Blue Lotus. I'm gonna sort that out. Okay, thank you so much, and I will catch you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.